Hey everybody, just a little update on my 26% Edge 540, the 30cc model. I've got the motor mounted, and that was really flawless. All I did was I had to make some standoffs to move the motor out, the engine out, just a little longer, so that the cowl would fit. With this setup right here, the cowl fits perfectly, as you can see. Have really nice spacing right there, see? So that's what I had to do. Those spacers were right at 1/4 of an inch. So that shouldn't be a big deal. I put my fuel dot in. This is the fuel dot that came with the model. It works really nicely. I don't have any qualms about it at all. Everything is a little tight right now, but that's to be expected. I do have the miracle switch installed. I'm working on this as well. I put an upgraded fuel tank in it, an optical kill switch, and the other thing that I like to do is I like to make this little plexiglass plate here. I don't know if you can see that. And what I do is I mount that, and then my receiver will go on top of that. This allows me to route my antenna wires up, and that way all of my servo wires can be mounted down below, so that there's no interference between the antenna and the servo wires, power wires, and what have you. So it just gets them up out of the way a little bit. Kind of makes for a nice clean install. I like to make things look kind of clean if I can. I'm going to use one life cell 6.6 volt battery, and I'm going to use that as my ignition battery. My ignition is mounted. The other thing I'll tell you about I had to do was down here, this plate that covers up the bottom of the landing gear. The landing gear was bent so tight that the plate wouldn't go in without being broken. So what I did was I glued a spacer on it so that it moved it down enough to allow clearance. That way I could keep the spacer in place and and make the landing gear and all that look clean. And the cool thing is that when you put the cowl on, it covers up all of that. The other thing I think is extremely cool about this model is, if you'll notice, the motor is completely inside now. Now, obviously I can't leave it that way. I have to cut some air holes, but I don't have to cut this scoop out. All I have to do is cut some holes in the bottom. I don't have to tear it apart too much. So, it's going to look really clean and nice when it's all said and done. So, well, that's going to be it for now. I'll try to get something else on before too long. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.